So Alexander, welcome to Russia. We're sitting in the driver's truck at the brand new track. Just talk me through your first impressions of the circuit.
Well, first of all, arriving in Moscow was an adventure, and even getting here in the first place was a bit of a challenge, if you will. But getting to the track was a bit of an eye-opener, because you come to a new country and a new place like this, and it's always exciting. But at the same time, you kind of realize what the rest of the world is like and such. And so it's very cultural and very cool experience from that regard. And getting to the track, it's one that's very technical. And on the track walk yesterday, I actually walked it twice because there are so many corners and so many elements of it that are new. And it's a bit like a street circuit in the sense that there's not a lot of runoff and very few places to pass. So it's definitely going to be a big challenge for the drivers and the teams. And we'll take all the experience that we've had up until this point and apply it to the roads this weekend. And we're looking for a good result. The one thing that's always going to play a factor is the weather. And here it seems to be very similar to Spa and Nürburgring. And so those were our past two races, so we have quite a bit of experience with that, and we'll take that past decisions and what was good and what was bad and move that towards this weekend.
And just talk me through what actually the main challenges for a team are in terms of a new circuit, somewhere that nobody's ever been before. Makes it a level playing field for the drivers, but what in particular do you guys have to look at in order to be able to make the most of this track?
Well, coming to a new track is level playing field, like you said, which is fantastic. But at the same time, it's very difficult solely for the point that you don't have any data to look at, so you don't have any references. So you're kind of going into it blind. And the fact that this track is so new, there's not even any simulator data that you can look at, and there's no way to do a track sim and kind of get a model. So we don't even know what the lap time is going to be. So we're going into it completely like kind of see what happens and roll with it, which is kind of it's nice because there's no kind of preconceived notions of what's going to happen, and you can just go out and get down to true racing and do what you feel and kind of go by the seat of your pants, and that's always a good thing.
And obviously we've got KTM F1 team here as well. Vitaly Petrov, who is obviously a local hero, will be doing a demo. How nice is it to have the F1 team here sporting World Series and being able to showcase the Formula One car?
I think it's fantastic that KTM is involved with the World Series, because in my opinion it's one of the best junior feeder series into Formula One. And the fact that I'm representing KTM in the World Series car, and to have the demo team here, and to have Vitaly doing the runs at Moscow as a Russian, I think that's fantastic. I think it's showing that they're really working with their drivers to help them as much as possible and to develop emerging nations into Formula One.